Hi everybody, welcome to Dandelion Cottage and Paper Crafting Saturday. I'm Leslie Watkins. Whoops, pushed the wrong button. There we go. Hi everybody. So I have to say that I am a little distracted today because I've been following the news that's going on in Ukraine, and I find it very upsetting. But I'm also amazed at how the Ukrainian people are fighting back and protecting their city. And so today I thought what I would do would be to make a little box, just a simple box, because I'm reminded of Pandora's box. And as the story goes, when she opened the box, all of the evils of the world flew out of the box. So at the very bottom of the box, there was one last thing, and that one last thing was hope. So I thought I'd make a little hope box, thinking of the Ukraine and the terrible things that are happening there right now. And I would decorate the box using Pacific Point and Daffodil Delight, the colors of the Ukrainian flags. So I've got my Pacific Point ink out here, and I'm using my Daffodil Delight paper, and I'm going to be using some of the stamps from the Friendly Hello set and also from the Special Moments, because there's a sentiment in here. It says you're holding it, and I thought that would be appropriate. And then I thought I would show you how you can use a combination of these beautiful flowers and leaves to make a lovely all-over design. And for this, I'm going to need a couple of blocks, so let me get out an assortment. It's always good to have an assortment of blocks, because what you'd like to do is to match up your stamps as closely to the size of the stamp as you can, and that way you'll have a better control over how the impression comes out, and hopefully you won't get a halo or smudges by using a block that's either too big or too small. So there we go. And by the way, you can get these blocks in a complete set, and when you do, you get an additional 10% off. And I will post that in the shopping supplies list below after the video today. So let me just check that my settings are working. And that looks good. It looks like there's lots of folks out there. Hello, everybody. Good to see you. Thank you for joining me today. So let's see what we've got here. Let's get these flowers out. And then there's a little floral design, and got a couple of leaves. And I like these little buds. So I think I'm just going to add those. I'm going to add these little buds to the big flower design like that. And also in here, you have some of this nice spatter background for texture. And I think that will be good to use with this one today as well. And I've got a second little berry design. Maybe I can add that to this smaller group of flowers here. Let's see. See if I can get this positioned the way I want it. I think this way. There we go. All right. So there's that. And I want my sentiment from here. Both of these sets are from the Sale-a-bration catalog. They're only available when you place a $50 or a $100 order. So you can't buy these sets, they're free. These two in particular happen to both be $100 order sets. The Friendly Hello also comes with DSP, Designer Series paper, and the Special Moments stamp set has 21 different stamps in it. So it's a very big one. So let's see if we can find what I want is here. Okay. I think I'm ready to begin. So this is the last big weekend before the end of the month. So we have a lot going on, a lot of specials, a lot of deals. And I'm just going to get a piece of scrap paper for this. So I have my botanical watercolor class that is open for registration. And this is a free class, and the only way that you can participate in this class is by placing a $50 or more order. And when you do, and you use the host code, you will be able to take that class for free and qualify for Sale-a-bration products. So this is a fantastic deal. It's only good for another, I'm just going to change these around a little bit. It's only good for another 3 days. So today, tomorrow, and on Monday. So if it's something that you're interested in, you're going to want to do that as soon as you can. And I will post all of that information below after I do the video today. You can also go back to an earlier video with the picture of the dandelions and find all the information there. So I'm just randomly stamping these designs, and I'm starting with my largest stamp first. I'm making sure that I go right to the edge of the paper. This is a 8.5 by 11 piece of cardstock. There we go. All right. Now I'm going to take my next largest stamp, and that's this one with this beautiful little spray of leaves. And I'm just going to add this. Whenever I do an all over pattern like this, I'm always reminded of what an ancient art stamping is, and how for thousands of years people have been, in India, people have been stamping fabrics to create beautiful designs. Okay. I'm just going to come around some of the edges here. Maybe a couple of extras. All right, now we've got this little stamp. Let me move this around a little bit. I've got my leaf stamp. Let's do that one first. Okay. All right, I think that's going to do it for that. Now I've got my sentiment. Okay, and where's my spatter stamp? Here we go. Okay, I think I'm in pretty good shape with that. I do have one very tiny little stamp, and this one has these very cute little berries. So I'm just going to add that in these last little places, and then I'll begin making the box. Okay, I think we're just about ready to go to the next step. This is going to be a very, very simple box. I call this the soap box, and you can make it using a single sheet of paper, as I am here. This measures 8.5 by 11, and I'm just going to get out my trimmer. And I'm going to begin by scoring it. I just want to do a quick measurement here. Okay, so we need 2 inches on each side, lengthwise. And then I'm going to score it at, check, at 3 and 5, and then at 8 and at 10. This is taking me a minute because I'm doing it actually backwards, but this will work. All right. There we go. So I think you can see the folds pretty well if I hold it in the light on this side. So it looks like this. I'm just going to take my scissors and I'm going to remove these two little rectangles. And I'm going to cut up all along the side. Same on this side. And I'm going to trim off these and angle them. I'm just taking off about half of this flap. Like so. And then along the side here, I'm going to do the same thing with this middle flap. Okay, so that's my shape. And I've got my 1-inch circle punch here. I'm going to put a thumb hole there. And on this small flap, I'm just going to put this in my corner rounder. And I now have this shape that I'm going to glue together. And I'm going to use my multi-purpose liquid glue. And this feels kind of empty. I may be running out. I'm going to start here. Bring this up. I'm just going to hold these together for a moment, making sure that my corner is nice and even. Give that a burnish. Okay. And then I'm going to bring my front up. And there you have it. This cute little box. Okay, so you have your little thumb hole at the top here to open it up. All right, and it's a nice sized box. So this measures 2 inches by 3 inches by 4.5. So it's a good sized box for putting all sorts of things in there. You might even be able to fit in your glue, punch, an ink eraser, some refiller. So I think you can see that there's quite a lot of room in here to pack it out. It's nice and sturdy. All right, and that's what I've got for you today. Just a simple box to symbolize Pandora's box, with hope always there. And my thoughts and prayers are with the Ukrainian people, and my admiration of their bravery for defending their country, and I wish them all the best in doing that. So that's all I've got for you today. I'm going to spend the rest of the day thinking about sending good prayers around the world. And I will see you again on Monday for Marvelous Monday. And that's going to be the very last day that you can still get your free products during Sale-a-bration. And it's also the very last day that you can sign up for the botanical watercolor class that I have coming right up. And also, if you're thinking that you might want to join my team of designers, there's a fantastic deal where not only do you get the starter kit, which is $125 worth of product for just $99, but you can also select 2 free stamp sets. So this is the very best time of year to be able to take advantage of all these things. I'd love to have you. It's a lot of fun. It's an international community, and it's a great way to create something beautiful that hopefully can brighten somebody's life. Stay well, stay happy, stay creative, and I will see you next time.